gate to the world of evil finally opened, but you need the Phoenix's help to defeat Death Toll. When the Phoenix joins you, the Palace of Death Toll will appear in the world of evil. Try to find the 3 symbols. Well, we're kind of almost there already. I've got two of the Phoenix symbols, the mirror and the hot rod. I think that's what that is. I think I'm better off with the rotator. At least there I know I'm actually doing something. have the soul armor. Stain received the Soul Blade. So powerful, it allows me to kill walls. I now have the red hot ball. Which means I have to do one last backtrack. I must return to Soul Mountain and speak to the king. I shall call the Phoenix. Coopstain received the magic of the Phoenix. High above the sky, a beautiful voice can be heard. I am the Phoenix. I live on the Mountain of Souls. I will help you revive the world and protect the peace. As soon as I was called, Death Toll moved into position. Coopstain, return to the world of evil with the Phoenix. If you equip Soul Blade and Soul Armor, the Phoenix will be able to help you. This is the final battle. The battle with Death Toll. Please come back alive. I'm not sure if it's the cat being on top of me or the fact that it's close to 2:30 in the morning. But for whatever reason, it just feels like it hurts to talk. So I apologize for the lack of commentary. But needless to say, I do have the strongest magic, and it allows me to shoot waves of bird ass from my sword. And thanks to this this magic, paired up with the strongest sword, and these infinitely responding wall tiles that I can kill for tremendous amounts of XP. In fact, an obscene amount of XP. I could grind myself up to level 30 in no time. And that's not even the highest I can go. You could actually grind yourself to level 50 if you wanted to. The only problem with that is, I don't think I have 12 hours. One dedicated gamer actually did the math and all the calculations for how fast it takes to grind these wall tiles and how long it would take at the experience rate. But yeah, it would take about 12 hours to grind out to level 50. And it would have to be non-stop. So, while I could do that, I'm just going to grind myself to level 30 and then finish the game.
What the fuck? Reese!
Yes,
I apparently left and then returned to what it looks like what the fuckery has happened. Where the hell are you? Why is there ghosting that keep appearing? Why does it look like you're in like your floor is made of trippy space? Why does the walls look like they're made of fire?
Well, sometimes in places like the world of evil, things like human comprehension kind of fly out the window.
You're kidding.
Yeah, this is the final level.
Your final level looks like somebody decided to take some sort of drug before making it. What are you exactly doing?
Doing a little bit of grinding. Not too much, though.
Okay.
Okay. You sound so defeated.
Well, it's boring to watch the grinding parts of any RPG.
Well, that's the live part. I mean, once I chop it down, it won't be as boring.
Fine.
For those watching the highlight, I'll probably add a SpongeBob a few moments later. I'm taking a guess here. That is from SpongeBob, right?
All those different things you're thinking of, yes.
Okay, one more level, and then I'm gonna go straight for the final box. Final box. Final boss.
Final bot?
Yes, Death is an evil robot.
You leveled up, yay!
You know, I agree. This is a good game. And it would be nice if there was a sequel. Unfortunately, Quintet is dead.
Well...
However, they will live on in our hearts.
And... I'm going to say in this.
I swear, these wall tiles, I'm sorry to cut you off, by the way. These wall tiles, they give off an obscene amount of XP.
Oh.
Yeah, what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
Well, that must be a very small group with the hearts, because most people probably didn't even know this company existed.
Well, I'm sure they knew ActRaiser existed. It was a Super NES launch title. And it wasn't published by Quintet. It was just simply developed by them. It was actually published by Enix. The same folks behind Dragon Warrior.
Dragon Quest, before they decide to merge with Square and grab all the Final Fantasy and run.
Kinda, sorta. I mean, they have revived the Dragon Quest brand.
Also, somewhat died before. Then who bought who? Did Square buy Enix or Enix buy Square?
That's a good question. Yeah, it may have been a merger.
They merged into one giant mass, at least for the Japanese side, massive RPG insanity. At least why I say that is because Life is Strange and Deus Ex are not exactly RPGs as far as I'm aware.
And Deus Ex is kind of an RPG.
Fair enough. And they're more like the Western stuff that their branch I think in London grabs. And thanks to E3, we know at least one from each side of the Square Enix will be coming some point. We don't know much about them both, but that's what I get the feeling of. One is the side that I feel is the Japanese RPG side goes to Babylon Fall, and the other side must be this weird. This must be this game that called The Quiet Man, which might involve our hero being deaf, but I'm not 100% sure.
I guess we got Illusion of Gaia and Terra Nigma, which I need to play, so I can't complain too much. To be fair, they are spiritual sequels, and I will be playing them eventually. The poor creature that repeats transmigration of the soul and cannot die. I will put you in a deep sleep. Some people believe being constantly reincarnated means everlasting suffering. Being alive is suffering for some creatures. You will find out what I mean.
You're a depressing fellow.
Well, that's death toll.
Well, he's still talking in a he's still being depressing. I'm not sure you're really hitting anything. There we go. Hit the skull.
Well, I have to trigger it first. That's why I'm taking out those flames.
Well, then you tried to hit the gems, which did nothing.
This is true.
How do we know you succeed? There's no enemy life bar. This is a problem. You got a problem.
All we can do is just keep fighting. I missed my opportunity. Oh, that felt good.
What felt good?
Never mind.
Tell me.
A really bad burp.
I didn't know it's bad, it's just a burp.
One that was trapped in there for about a half hour.
Yeah.
It hurts after a while. Finally, Poopstain defeated Death Toll. Suddenly, Poopstain heard a small voice. We decided to stay here and seal the world of evil. The world of evil is a dark world that exists in the back of creatures' minds. As long as there are inventions in this world, the same thing will happen. I will stay and try to stop as much as possible. You are still young. You should experience more. And if you figure out reasons for all feelings, all connections, and existences, you'll be wise like the Master. Poopstain, get going. The world of evil began to disappear. Poopstain, you made it. All the creatures have been saved. Every last one, thanks to you. Well, except the ones that died. Why don't you go and see the world and all its creatures? You finally made it. First of all, let me say thank you. I started to think of many things. I know this may sound strange, but in the human world, if a person kills one man, he is a murderer. However, if a person kills 100, then he is praised as a hero. I became a king by this theory, but I always felt lonely. Even if I had many men and beautiful women around me, I felt alone. Now I realize no man can live by himself. I'm going to spend all the money I received from Death Toll to construct and build a great town. This is my way of compensating the people I helped defeat. But I also want to build a town where people won't have anything to fear. And they can begin to believe in themselves. Poopstain, thank you very much. I will build statues of you and Dr. Leo in the center of town. I promise to tell every generation about your accomplishments. Poopstain, you made it. Dr. Leo can pass away peacefully. We tools exist to be used by human beings. We are happy if we're helpful to the humans. And we hurt if they use us in the wrong way. Even though we would like to tell them not to use us in the wrong way, we cannot. This is very painful. But Dr. Leo understood our feelings. The tools Dr. Leo used must have been happy. Have I played Brain Lord? No. Oh, you're back. Well, I wasn't worried, but Gnome was really worried about you. Gnome, say something. The king is such a thoughtless man. Dr. Leo has passed away. I miss him very much. They are creatures that only get 1 year to live. The value of life depends on the number of days spent with fulfillment. Maybe Dr. Leo's life was more fulfilled than many others. Poopstain, thank you very much. Peace is returned here to St. L's. The dolphin Lou used to live with Dr. Leo. It's strange. Whenever he tells me about Dr. Leo and his daughter, Lisa, I miss them and sometimes find myself crying. Now Dr. Leo is gone. Lisa must be very lonely. Oh, here comes Lou. He must have heard your voice. Phew. Why did you not visit me? I decided to return to my hometown along with my friends. To tell you the truth, I am to be married. Hey Lala, come in here. Don't you think she is beautiful? We will be happy together. Poopstain, I wish you luck. Turbo's grave is standing alone. When Poopstain closed his eyes, he tried to imagine Turbo. While good sleep comes after hard work, good rest comes after an honest life. I will rest well with Dr. Leo. Oh, he did the little thank you scratch. Lisa appears to be sleeping. Poopstain placed the dream rod upon Lisa's head. Poopstain, I thought I would meet you here. I am all alone. I know that as time passes I will stop feeling lonely. My father used to tell me that the key to happiness lies in patience, not in haste. I don't know whether you are an angel or human, but I must ask you to do me a favor. I will not ask you to stay with me. Only promise me you will return someday. You could tell me a lie, but I feel our promise will give me hope for the future. Please promise me that you'll one day return. You only have one option. I wish this dream would never end. Poop saying, promise me you'll return someday. Grass Valley at sunset. The glistening ocean, the restored world was beautiful. All the creatures stopped and looked at the beauty of the sunset. One was with his child, and one was on his head. Creatures were in awe of the scenery. Suddenly a light ray shot into the sky, however no one noticed it. I think I just came in at the end of some old Enix game. Well, technically Enix released it. It was Quintet that made it. I'm in awe of the 16-bit. I think we all were at the time, because we played NES games, we played Master System games, we played Atari games, and all of a sudden, here comes the Sega Genesis. And then all of a sudden, here came the Super NES. What about the TurboGrafx? Show some love? Well, here's the thing. That was an 8-bit console. Technically, they were the first in the game with the CD add-on, but they were an 8-bit console. Not sure why, when they ported the PC Engine to the States, they decided to call they called it a 16, because when you put it up against the Super NES and the Genesis, it looks like an 8-bit console. Marketing. I guess it's right up there with calling a Jaguar a 64-bit console, even though it was just simply a 32-bit processor and two 16-bit co-processors. My follower, tell me what is on your mind. I do not know what has happened between you and that girl. However, being attracted to a human means that you have not yet established yourself as a heavenly creature. A year has now passed, but your feelings have not changed. Maybe you should try living as a human being, learning how they live. Be warned, though. Once you go down to Earth, you will lose all memory. Hey, Turbo, I feel something strange in the air today. What's wrong with me? Poop stain? Is that you? Oh my. I knew you would come back. What is wrong? Don't you remember me? No, I can't believe this. It's me, Lisa. Dr. Leo the Inventor. Please, don't you remember me? Oh, okay. You've never lied to me. It's just hard to believe you lost all your memory. Alright, I won't ask you again. I guess I have to change my way of thinking. We can create many new and wonderful memories together. Yay! Let me introduce myself. I am Lisa, and the goat behind me is Turbo. Come on, Turbo. Say hello. He looks like a dog I used to have. That's why I call him Turbo. Come, I'll show you around. Hurry up, Turbo. And folks, that was SoulBlazer by Quintet.